now notification. So weird that it uses that thumbnail.
Actually, your picture looks pretty good.
What's going on, guys? Earthmaster here. Out in Central Texas, we're just lined up here east of Austin within the hatched area for tornadoes today. What's the percentage on the tornado?
Here, I believe 10%.
Is it 10% chance?
I believe we were in the 10%.
Let's see, let's check that out. I know just west of here we're at the 5%, right?
Yeah.
So we are within the 10% chance here of a tornado just east of Austin. All the weather models look pretty decent far as storm development later this afternoon. It is about 11 o'clock right now here in Texas. So we got a couple more hours, but I figured I'd give you guys an update. Got some showers coming in, but also some breaks of sun. Very strong south flow of moisture with some wind. It's going to set up the environment today for pretty severe storms around the about 3 o'clock time frame, I believe. And there's just going to be a huge line of activity working its way up from roughly about just south of Austin up north to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. But I chose to target this area just east of Austin due to the dynamics that are going to be set up here today. A couple towns that are in the 10% area today is the Houston, Texas area, Dallas, Austin, Fort Worth, and the Arlington area. It looks at least a 10% chance of a probability of a tornado within 25 miles of a point. The hatched area, which I'm in right now, which is east of Austin, is 10% or greater probability of an EF2 or EF5 tornado within 25 miles of a point. So if we get these supercells to pop up and start spinning, which they probably will, then we'll have some pretty strong tornadoes later on this afternoon and into possibly into the evening hours. You can see the clouds are zipping by because they're zipping by, right?
Right.
Say hi, Missy Mimis.
What's going on there, guys?
Look at that flow.
Right,
what do we got? Oh yeah, some clouds up there. There's clouds everywhere, but we're kind of looking up towards the above this low level moisture, looking at some cumulus buildup. It's about 71 degrees. See what we got for the weather conditions out here. 71 degrees, got 97% humidity with a dew point of 68. So some favorable weather conditions here. Look at this. We're getting some blue sky back over here.
I know.
See this? See that one?
Oh yeah. Ooh, little tsunami cloud there.
Tsunami cloud? Woohoo! Those are always nice to see.
Right.
So we'll see how this does today, folks. Definitely going to be on it, and we're going to chase into the night as well. Looks like did that come down?
And I'm taking it down. I'm going to readjust it.
Oh, okay.
Because it looks weird. I'm going to do time lapse.
Well, that'd be cool with all these clouds moving around, huh?
Right. How do you
loosen it?
There we
Yep.
go. That's what I want.
There you go. That'd be a nice one. That will be nice. So anyway, folks, thanks for joining us. I'm gonna keep this stream up here for quite a while. The action right now is not at its full potential, but it will be here a little bit later this afternoon. Yeah, I got some breaks of sun here.
I'm getting a little bright spot right here.
Once again, we are east of Austin, Texas, within the that highest tornado probability area. So we're gonna see what happens, folks. There's a lot of dynamics here at play. We've got a dry line coming in from the west, low pressure system as well, kind of swinging here to the north. I think it's to the northwest of this area right now. But there's a whole lot. This is way different than California stuff. It's California, we get a little bit of daytime heating, and sometimes we get these pop-up storms after low pressure systems. But out here, it's there's a lot. This area covers this storm possibility covers a large portion of Texas today, up into Oklahoma as well. Looks like Reed Timmer is going to be out here. He's kind of having a moment on where he wants to chase at. He was going to chase over here where we're kind of where we're sitting at today, east of Austin, but he's thinking about maybe going up to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And I don't know if I want to chase up there. There is some possibility of some tornado development up there around Dallas-Fort Worth as well. But I don't know. I'm still going with this area. I'm not going to follow the herd too much. Looking at the spotter map here on radar scope, and there's a massive amount of spotters up around the Dallas area. But also up here, or down here I should say, east of Austin, there's quite a few people. So we're going to stick with the southern storms and see how they develop today. See if I can
Sun's coming out from right here.
huh?
Sun's right
Sun
here
is
coming out.
71 degrees.
It's nice. It's definitely nice out. I like the warm rain.
Tom Webster, thank you so much for that there. Just looking at the comments right now. See who else we got in here. Watching from Dallas, Texas, Traveler, thanks for checking in. Anna Rose, Dorothy, yes, the clouds are zipping by up in the this is all lower level moisture being pulled in from the Gulf. Shiner, Texas. Who else we got here? Will the bad weather affect El Paso? I highly doubt it. I don't think they're in the in that area today of any type of storms. Let's see here. Please be careful. Definitely we will. Unusual cloud patterns. Well, not really. Not at the moment. Just a whole lot of moisture being pulled in, and some looks like some mid-level development. But this is all going to strike up pretty significantly this afternoon when the dry line kind of pushes and advances eastward. Of course, we've got the low pressure system at play as well to the northwest. So it's a pretty severe weather threat today. Very typical of like April or May type of setup. It is March, right? So it's kind of a early setup, but it's got all the dynamics for some severe potential today and tonight. Dallas, Texas rain. Yeah, let's see. Hello from Oklahoma, 62 degrees and dew point 38 degrees there. Kimberly, thanks for checking in from Michigan. North of Dallas, just rain so far. Laura Williams, yeah, be careful up there. There's definitely going to be some large hail possibilities. Yeah, the at least where we're at, it has gotten warmer as we've ventured eastward. Kind of stayed over around the Brady, Texas area last night and worked our way eastward today. And it's a lot warmer. There's still a lot of low-level moisture here and some sun peeking through, so these things should start boiling up. That guy is loud.
Right.
Ohio, thanks for checking in. I appreciate that. Not for sure how to pronounce your name there. I'll let Missy Mimi's attempt that. Advantix. Thanks, Susan. We will definitely be safe. We're just ready for the show. That's kind of what we drove out here for 1,500 miles.
Right. 25 hours.
When did we leave? We left on
we left Friday at like 4:30.
At 4:30
p.m. Yep. Whole 25 hours out just to get to Texas, basically.
So let's read up on a little storm prediction center. I'll let you read since you're an excellent reader, Missy Mimi's. Let these guys hear your voice for a little.
Alrighty.
So we're going to read from the summary of the Storm Prediction Center about today's events.
So this is the convective outlook. There is an enhanced risk of severe thunderstorms central and east Texas. Summary: several tornadoes, very large hail damaging winds focused on central to eastern Texas and adjacent states. The primary severe threat should begin in mid to late afternoon and last through tonight. Few tornadoes could be strong northwest to south, central Texas into far southern Oklahoma. Blossoming of elevated convective development is expected by midday as mid-level height falls overspread a strengthening warm
sector.
The Theta E evection regime right there. This activity will delineate the northern bounds of surface-based thunderstorms later today, with a pronounced baroclinic zone likely becoming established near the Red River border of Oklahoma, Texas by 00Z. So along the western extent of this baroclinic zone will lie a surface cyclone drifting from the southern Texas panhandle near south of the Childress vicinity. As robust mid-level DCVA occurs with a shortwave impulse ejecting out the basal portion of an amplified trough, surface-based thunderstorm development is anticipated towards early to mid-afternoon near the Triple Point cyclone and arcing south along the dry line during the late afternoon across portions of central and south central Texas.
Which one's that?
So that's down to there.
There's a lot at stake here today. Definitely a lot at play. Convection farther southeast and south from north central to south central Texas will have a progressively larger warm moist sector, and that's pretty much obvious where we're at right now.
Yeah.
71 degrees with a lot of substantial southerly moisture here. Will help fuel these supercells this afternoon. Looks like HRR models, which is a weather model, which I normally use, is consistent with the 00Z time frame for a potential for a couple long track supercells northeast from the I-35 corridor in central and south central Texas and the parts of East Texas. If confidence increases in this scenario occurring, it is plausible that a mesoscale corridor of Category 4 moderate risk may be warranted in later outlooks. So we're kind of waiting for that enhanced area.
And we're like smack dab
We
right
are
where it is.
definitely right smack dab in the zone. And looking at all the different weather models and whatnot, this is where the supercell developments will be. Definitely got some sun.
Them cumulus up there.
Cumulus.
Building, yeah.
Definitely got some sun peeking through, folks, for sure.